Assalamualaikum children. You remember I had read to you from my graphic series, these graphic novels about eminent Pakistani personalities, and today I'm going to read to you half a book today and half tomorrow. So this is about our greatest poets, Faiz Ahmad Faiz. Now, since Faiz wrote his poetry in Urdu and Punjabi, and I mean, the right thing to do would have been to read his book in Urdu because this series is bilingual. It is available in Urdu as well as in English. Unfortunately, my granddaughters over here don't have the Urdu version. So we looked and we looked, but we couldn't find it. And I said, all right, never mind. The children over there in Pakistan can, or anywhere in the world, can go online and, order this book in Urdu if they wish to. So I am going to show you the picture, the first one of Faiz's parents. And Faiz is in his mother's arms, as you can see, as a baby. And she's asking, shall we call him Faiz? She asks her husband. And he says, a good name indeed. So his full name will be Faiz Muhammad Bahadur Sultan Muhammad Khan. That's impressive. So his father was friends with, you know who? Allama Iqbal. Yes, and this picture shows Iqbal sitting in there in the courtyard of their house, and he's asking, who is teaching little Faiz? And so Faiz's father says, Maulvi Muhammad Ibrahim of our neighborhood mosque teaches him the Quran. When he's a little older, I want him to learn Arabic and Persian from your teacher, Mir Muhammad Hassan. What do you say, Iqbal? And Iqbal says, absolutely, he's Shamsul Ulama. I think you should send Faiz to Scotch Mission High School for English. Don't you agree? And Faiz's father says, you are so right. It's the best school for teaching English in all of Sialkot. So Faiz goes to this school, but in those days, the children were beaten up if they didn't study well or they didn't complete their work. And here in this picture, we see the master, the teacher, is giving a beating to one of the boys on his hand with a ruler, and he's saying, anybody who hasn't learned his lesson will be punished today. Now look at Faiz. He is your classmate and the same age as you. Look how hard he works, and he's courteous as well. That's why he's made the monitor of his class every year. I'm sure all the other boys resented that, right? Yes, but giving corporal punishment, beating students is just not done. It's not right. But in those days, that's how teachers taught. Okay, so here you see Faiz sitting with his father, and the father says, Faiz, thanks for writing the letter for me. Here, let me sign it. Soon, son, can you now read me some news items from the English newspaper? Bless you. It shows that Faiz had already become quite good in reading English, and you see the calendar in the room. You see over here the date. It says 1924. Yes, so this is when India, the whole subcontinent, was ruled by the British. And one day his father's accountant was angry with him. He said, I'm going to complain to your father that instead of reading your school books, you secretly read useless stuff like novels. When his father called him, Faiz was very nervous. You see, Faiz used to go and borrow books for 2 paisas, and he used to say, "Please, please give me a novel, maybe by Abdul Halim Sharar." And he used to return the novel in less than a week's time, and that's how he read. And here you see the father with his 3 sons, and the other two are playing, and Faiz is with a book. And so the father says, Tufail and Inayat like playing better than reading. But I hear that you are fond of reading novels. Why don't you read English novels instead of Urdu novels? Get them from the library in the fort. Fair started reading English novels. He read Dickens, Hardy, and many other English authors, even though he only half understood what they wrote. However, reading improved his English. There was an old mansion next to his house, and in those days, mushairas used to be held there. When Faiz was in class 10 at school, he began to write poetry, which actually would mean that he had started writing poetry at the young age of perhaps 14 or 15. Faiz passed his metric from Scotch Mission School and then his intermediate from Murray College, Sialkot. So one of his professors, Professor Chishti, says, Faiz, in the college mushaira yesterday, your verses were good. Take my advice and work on your poetry. Someday you might become a poet. And Faiz says, Professor Chishti, thank you very much for your encouragement. Um, Sir, I had been neglecting my poetry. Munshi Sirajuddin, my teacher in class 10, told me that I should first concentrate on my studies, and also that spending time on writing poetry was a waste of time. But the professor says, not at all. Look at the applause that you got last night at the Mushaira, which means that, your poetry was good and it was popular too. From Murray College, Sialkot, Faiz went to Government College in Lahore, where he found some of the best teachers. Now, just hear these names. They are one of the, they are the greatest names in Urdu literature. And so among them were Patras Bukhari and Sufi Tabassum. He also got to know other renowned writers personally in Lahore, including Chirag Hassan Hasrat, Imtiaz Ali Taj, Hafiz Jalandhari, and Akhtar Shirani. So one of his friends is asking over here, you see them in their graduation gowns, black hats and black gowns. And one of them says, Faiz, what do you plan to do next? And he says, well, I've only got my bachelor's so far. I want to work for a master's in Arabic and English literature. And then you see again these friends, they're all sitting and talking, and one says, such great people, the English. The sun never sets on the British Empire, because the English were colonizing and ruling in so many parts of the world. And Faiz says, true, India is the most precious gem in the British crown, but except for some who are rich, look how poor our people are. No decent place to live, no food, no clothes. One other friend says, Faiz, you're always depressed about these things, but tell me, why have you been looking so worried all morning? And Faiz says, I'm missing my home. I want to see the narrow streets of my neighborhood, my house, my parents. And one other friend says, you could go home in the Diwali holidays like everyone else, because, the big Hindu festival of lights, Diwali, everybody used to get a holiday for that. Meanwhile, Faiz's father died and his family faced poverty. Faiz found that at times there was no food in his house. Apart from personal adversity, Faiz observed the hardships of the poor and the injustices meted out to them. How long will our people suffer such poverty? When will these class differences end? When will the hard-working poor get their rights? So these are all the thoughts that Faiz used to have when he used to see the poor. And now look at this picture here. It's a very important picture because you see here Faiz's future wife, Alice, where he meets her for the first time. So after he got his master's degree, Faiz went to MAO College, Amritsar, where he started his teaching career. He enjoyed teaching and the friendship of his students. Faiz was very impressed by the vice principal of the college and his wife, Mahmood Zafar and Dr. Rashid Jahan, who had devoted their lives to the welfare of the people. Among Faiz's colleagues at MAO College was Professor Muhammad Deen Tasir. Faiz started writing poetry more seriously. While in Amritsar, he became interested in politics and became a member of the Civil Liberties Association. He joined and worked for the Progressive Writers Movement as well. Also, in Amritsar, Faiz met Alice. He introduces himself and says, I am Faiz. I teach at Dr. Tasir's MAO College. I am very pleased to meet you. And she says, I am also pleased to meet you. I am Alice, Mrs. Tasir's younger sister. I have come here from England to spend my vacations with my sister. And so Mr. Tasir says, Mr. Faiz, don't be deceived by her young age. In fact, she is an intellectual. She is also deeply interested in music and painting and in theatre. And so Dr. Tasir was transferred to Srinagar. Meanwhile, Faiz and Alice had fallen in love and they decided to get married. The wedding took place in the summer palace of the Maharaja of Kashmir and the nikah was conducted by Sheikh Abdullah. So here is a picture of Faiz Ahmed Faiz and Alice getting married. World War II had begun. Many Indians supported Britain and France against the German and Italian view of racial superiority. In 1942, the year of his marriage to Alice, Faiz joined the British Army and served there for about 4 years. After the creation of Pakistan, Faiz and Alice moved to Pakistan, where in 1947 he became the editor of Pakistan Times. You see that? Faiz Ahmed Faiz in his office of Pakistan Times, the newspaper. Now, when Faiz found that his dreams about Pakistan had not come true, he protested with his pen. Because he was a poet, so he wrote poetry, and the government didn't like that. It was displeased, and in 1951, Faiz was arrested in the Rawalpindi conspiracy case. And Faiz wrote that part of the tale that never was is that which most displeased them. You see here in the jail. So I'll translate this famous poem by Faiz, just a couple of lines. वो बात सारे फसाने में जिसका जिक्र न था, वो बात उनको बहुत नागवार गुजरी है. And I would like to end this here today, because tomorrow I am going to read you part 2 of the same book. Okay, so until tomorrow, Khuda Hafiz.